January 4th, 2025. My name is Malcolm. We got a cup of coffee. Go all the way to the top. It's supposed to be nice black hot coffee. And we have our cranberry scone from Big City Bread Cafe in Athens, Georgia. This is where I come on Sundays. I'm bundled up. It's a little chilly out, but I've got layers on, so I should be good today. Oh man, let's dig into this scone. This is where it's at. They make them fresh every morning. I know I talk about it every Sunday, but they're good. The scone's just basically a odd-shaped biscuit with some stuff inside it. It's good though. I'll take it. I need to do some more videos how to cook in the kitchen. Not how, but different things I cook in the kitchen. I think I'll do a video on making cornbread from scratch. That'll be good. Hey, Paul. Thanks for joining me this morning. But I got layers on. And I got this nice cup of hot coffee to warm me from the inside out. Everybody having a good weekend so far? I am. Pretty good. Rained a little bit yesterday morning. Put a little chain link fence in my living room. He was so proud of that too. There's a lot more to the video, but I just take a little snippet of that. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's adjustable." He said, "I cut myself once, but that's okay. I've had a tetanus shot." And but he doesn't explain why he has it. He's just bragging that he has the chain link fence in his house, and that everybody should get one. And he was evidently talking to a girl because he's like, he's in references a woman or something like that, being jealous or something like that. I don't know. Maybe she threw pots and pans at him. He needed a defense mechanism. Ramesh, hey man, how's it going? We thought you hated us and you didn't want to be around us anymore, Ramesh. I thought you were done with us. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, you gotta stop. Don't skip leg day. Dude had pencil legs, man. That was crazy. I find the weirdest stuff. I find it on X, Twitter. You don't have time. You're working too much. I get it. I like giving you a hard time though. Put you on the spot. Yell at you, Ramesh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video on how to make cornbread. I've been experimenting with that a little bit. I think I got it. People seem to like the videos on how to make hummus and how to make bread. Cornbread's not much different, really. Just cornmeal instead of flour. That's the main ingredient difference, obviously. I wonder if... And then I can do one on biscuits. And then I can do one... Well, I like baking. This is a scone, a cranberry scone. It's super delicious. I like baking stuff. I did the hummus thing. I know that's not baking. But it turns out really good. People like it. People like it. I think my my viral video is bubbles popped. It's starting to fall off a little bit. The dumbest video I think I've ever made with little to no effort. It's like the, was it .com boom? .com bubble? That's what happened with that video. It's like shot to the top, then fell off the board. No, I don't dip stuff in my coffee. I'll just take a bite and take a sip. That's the same thing as dipping it, and I'm not leaving crumbs in my cup. That stereotype of putting your donut in the coffee. Today you can just get coffee flavored donuts. Oh no. Never understood. Yeah, you leave crumbs and stuff in your cup. Why would you want to do that? Hey, there's Liz. Good morning. There's Dancing Liz with her dancing videos, living life. All right, Ramesh, thanks for dropping by and saying hi, man. Yeah. Is there anything else I should like do a video on as far as baking is concerned? I want to learn how to make really thick biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Really thick biscuits that kind of crumble. You can like break them apart. That's the kind of biscuit I want to make. Remember the biscuits you get in a can that are layers? I always found that to be weird. You peel off the layers, they're easy to open and stuff. My dad liked those. He liked the layer biscuits because you could open them up easier and put jelly or whatever inside them. Oh, I'm gonna make Pop-Tarts from scratch. Super simple. It's real easy. You just need your dough, and then make like a cake, almost not too much. You don't want it to rise. You want it to stay flat, and put your jam in there. Yeah, it's not too bad. Pop-Tarts. I'm gonna play around making Pop-Tarts, and then I'll make a video on how to do it. And then you make your own icing. Put your favorite jam in there. I like apple jelly. I'll put that in there. Of course, you can do whatever you want. I wonder what one would taste like with just honey inside. The honey Pop-Tart. It'd be kind of gooey. I don't know. What do you think? Pop-Tart with honey as the filling. We'll brainstorm some ideas. You guys help me out. Everybody loves grape. Put grape in Pop-Tarts, but I don't know. I'll definitely do apple though, because that's what I like. And the icing on top, it's just powdered sugar whipped up, and that's your icing. Peanut butter Pop-Tart, I guess. Why not, right? Tell Kellogg's to start making peanut butter Pop-Tarts. My favorite Pop-Tart is blueberry Pop-Tart, if I'm buying it from the store. Peanut butter. That might work, Dustin. You may have been trying to be silly, but that might actually work. Artichoke. Spinach Pop-Tarts. Fill it with the most nastiest filling you can find. Grits Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart with grits inside. I wonder if that would do good in the South. Put cheesy grits inside the Pop-Tart. We can all kinds of different Pop-Tarts. You can put whatever, like I said, put whatever you want in there. Weirdo. Pop-Tart and waffle are different. Yes, they are different. Waffle has all the little indentions and it's, yeah. Pop-Tart is a thin pastry with like a fruit filling inside, and then has frosting on top. Yeah. Peanut butter Pop-Tart. What's the grossest thing you can put? An olive Pop-Tart. See, put all kinds of stuff in it. Raisins. People make it's a stereotype that white people like to put raisins and stuff. There you go. Your raisin Pop-Tart. You can make the redneck Pop-Tart with just mayonnaise inside. Oh, that sounds disgusting. Oh. A mayonnaise Pop-Tart. That's gross. That is beyond gross. Just make a bunch of different Pop-Tarts and bring them to some kind of, I don't know, you bring a dessert to a party or potluck or whatever, and you bring all these random Pop-Tarts, mystery fillings. People start biting into them. Put the really good ones on top. Someone's like, oh, this one's got apple. This is great. These are great. Yay. And then some at the bottom be the nasty ones, like you said, with olives or mayonnaise. That'd be hilarious. I'd never get invited to dinners, so that probably never happened. But you could do it yourself. Gen Z starts eating for breakfast like croissant and waffles and all. That's the thing going on in India. We're trying Western stuff. That's the trending thing over there. Now I'm doing the trending thing. I got the quarter zip. Look at me being all fashionable. It's like, when did the quarter zip become like a trend? I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever been trendy. Mystery Pop-Tarts, bring them to an AA meeting. There you go. Claim I'm being an alcoholic and bring some stuff. And then have like mix a little bourbon in with the batter for the cake stuff, the pastry batter. It's just like, I'm getting them drunk at the AA meeting. Woo! I'm in Georgia. Yeah. But take them to an AA meeting. I don't go to church anymore, but I could take them to one of those. Take it to a church. And then, yeah. And the mystery Pop-Tarts. Oh, there's an assortment of flavors. I made it from scratch. Still welcoming gift, Thanks for having me type thing. Maryland. I thought it was cold down here. It's gonna be really cold up there. I made a friend online through video gaming. He lives up in New York. He said he went to Buffalo to watch a football game. It was absolutely freezing up there. But he's got he wants some friends and stuff, so it's fun. And they're used to it up there. And they probably have the right clothing attire to, survive into really cold weather. I wouldn't. Nope, that's my kryptonite. Cold weather's my kryptonite. Long time winter season. Well, we just got started in it. It won't start warming back up again until like March. I stand corrected. Next week's gonna be like 70. So, yeah. Again, because of a rainstorm coming through. I don't know. This has been a weird winter. Been weird. It's been strange. I feel like I am getting old. I'm starting to document the weather each day. And Tuesday it was this. I would have my own farmer's almanac. I think February I'll start doing my seedlings for my raised bed indoor with green lights and then with UV lights, and start growing from the seed, my little saplings, because it costs so damn much. And then I'll be able to just have as many as I want, different types, different things that they don't really have at like garden centers and stuff. And then I can really be like, this is mine. I made it all the way from the seed that I bought. I bought these random flower seeds too, and they're microscopic. I'm like, how am I supposed to pick out one or two of those at a time? I've had tweezers. It's insane how small they are. I couldn't even show them to you on camera. That's how small they are. I don't know. Man, coffee's hitting home today. Liking it. You got a phone call, Paul? What kind of joke? I know you're the king of dad jokes. You got a couple you can throw in the chat for us? Any new ones that you come across? I don't know any. This table's wobbling. Let's see here. You got to fix the table. There we go. He's kept rocking back and forth. It's the ankle bracelet guy. That's me. Oh man. Somebody said they're nitro gloves, not latex. So I may stand corrected on the video. I may have to edit it and republish it again. Oh, thanks, man. I hope you liked it. I got all kinds of videos on my channel. Check them all out. And I do these live streams in the mornings. So yeah, I'm on here all the time. I'm glad you liked the video and you came to check me out. We're just chit-chatting, shooting the breeze. We were talking about mystery Pop-Tarts, making them, and drinking coffee. The only thing about making the Pop-Tart thing is I would have to toast them in the oven. Kind of, make it to where, I don't know, so, because if I make them from scratch, try to put them in the toaster, they're going to be floppy. Yeah, I'll have to do it in the oven. Either way. Well, thanks, commercial. Thanks for subbing and hanging out, man. I appreciate it. There's nobody coming to eat breakfast this morning. Man, these people are wimps around here. I hate the cold, but damn. It's not that cold. Oh, man. Oh, there's Mel. Good morning, Mel, from Texas. Did you have a good day yesterday, Mel? Was it a successful day for you in your new car? You get a new car, you're all paranoid you're going to hit something. Somebody's going to hit you. I'm still that way with mine. I park away from the store and walk up. I don't mind walking in the parking lot to the store. I don't want that front spot anymore. That's where you get all the dings and scratches. Yeah. I don't double park, though. I get in a regular lane and park inside the lines. People who double park or park diagonal, jerks. Even if they are in the back of the parking lot by themselves. I mean, really? Really? Double parking? That's like the double dip of the chip. Remember the Seinfeld episode where George double dips the chip? There's no reason to do that. What kind of bird is that? Yeah. Ramesh was on here, Mel. That's right. Ramesh is on here. Oh, man. He's all the way from India. We miss you, Ramesh. We miss having you on in the morning shows. Maybe it's a time change. It affects him like it does a random in Australia. If it's mine, I'm not sharing. Of course, you double dip if it's your own and you're by yourself. You could triple dip. You put 2 chat jokes on the chat. Did I miss them? You did. Did you hear about the dog who went to see the flea circus? He stole the show. Wah, wah, wah. What do you give a sausage dog with a fever? Mustard. It's the best thing for a hot dog. I will agree with that one. Mustard belongs on hot dogs. We've had that debate. And so, yeah. Was it, what did the mama cow say to the baby cow at bedtime? Or at night? It's past your bedtime? Something like that. I screw up jokes. I'm not good at them anymore like I used to be. Past your bedtime. I feel like I have to say it that way to get people. If I say just past your bedtime, if I say it too fast, because I talk fast, it doesn't help the joke out at all. Get the mega church down the street from here where all the homeless hang out, but they don't get any help from the church. I should have got some biscuits or something. I could order some biscuits, take them to them. Do a DoorDash or something like that. Have them bring the biscuits here to me, and then I can take them down there to them. Or I could put the address location there and say, put in the note, give to the homeless people, and just let the DoorDash guy do it. Then I won't have that. Does that count as charity? If I order biscuits on DoorDash and then have them delivered to the people and I don't do anything about it, I just click a couple of buttons. I mean, I am helping the people in that way, but is it still a good deed type thing without going down there and handing them out myself? I don't know. That's weird. It gets me is they're at the back of this parking lot of a church, and then the guy was. I remember one time I did take him some biscuits, and some parishioner was standing there chatting with him, and he was just like visiting with the guy, and then walked away, and yeah, they weren't bringing anything to him. It's weird. Yeah, you do that, Mel. That's right. Mel gives canceled orders to needy people, homeless people, or whatever. And that's a good thing to do. What else are you gonna do? You gonna try to eat it? I mean, you could, but I mean, after a while, you can only eat so much, right? Do you get canceled orders a lot, Mel? Does that happen often? After you picked it up and you're headed that way? I imagine so. Yeah, I. Well, there's a little bit of a debate about handing out cash to homeless people. They're going to use it for drugs and alcohol. But then there's the argument that who are we to judge what they spend it on, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to dictate how they do with the things that I give them? If I gave them clothes and they used it as a do-rag or to wipe their butts with, that's what they do. You know, I gave them this material. They make the best of it however they see fit. That can be the same way with cash, you know. But you're right. There is, you know, some people are out on the streets because of drugs and alcohol, and they just want to keep doing that. I don't know. They look somewhat clean. You might. You pass the sniff test. Here's a $5 bill. Looks like you shaved. Here's a $10. Good job, buddy. Looking decent on the streets. That's funny. Like, ooh, here, just a biscuit. Just take a biscuit. You got you're a little rough there, buddy. Can you imagine? That's judging people. Imagine how they would react. Like, what the hell? I know I took that too far and out of context. Give you $5 so you shaved. There you go. You clean yourself up, I'll give you cash. I'd get biscuits from here, but they're like $5 a piece, you know? And they're great biscuits. Don't get me wrong, they're great biscuits, but they're expensive. And again, here I am, if I wanted to help somebody, I give them the cheap stuff. I was volunteering at a food bank, and this lady came by and she donated a couple boxes of food. We thought that was really nice of her. We started sorting through it, putting it where it needed to be. And then somebody noticed that one of the items was expired. And we started looking at everything she brought in those 2 boxes had expired. Canned goods, what was that? Boxed stuff, you know, non-perishable type stuff. All of it was expired. I'm like, really? Damn. I mean, they could still use it, but we couldn't hand it out. We had to throw it all away. I mean, you can't hand out expired food to people. That's messed up. cheapy, 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 cheap. Oh, they're just suggestions. You might lose a little flavor if you go past this Best Buy date. You know, that's the difference between the expiration and Best Buy. Not the store, but the disclaimer on the item that you buy. It'll taste good to this date, and then at the stroke of midnight, it starts tasting bad, but you can still eat it. Beggars can't be. I know they can't be choosers. Be grateful. I've never encountered a homeless person that was ungrateful for what they got. You know what I mean? Then they like throw it back at me. Like, oh, you gotta get out of my face. What am I gonna do with this? Nothing like that. They're always like, thank you, God bless you. Those are the type of things you get, or at least that I've experienced. Now we don't have like Athens is not that big of a town, so but it's a sanctuary city, and people get dropped off here from other towns. It's kind of wild. You just farted. Well, at least you're on the other side of the camera, and I can't see it or smell it. I can't see a fart. I can't smell it. That's good. You keep that to yourself. Light a match. That might help. Burn a candle, or just go outside. You may need. There was somebody had a saying that says, "Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit." Those are wise words, in my opinion. You have to force love. It's poo. Have I tested their limits? Go out there and experiment with the homeless, see how much it is before they break or snap on me. Yeah, if you can see it, you probably need to talk to your doctor about it. No, a shat is different than a fart. So that's kind of like a mixture of the both. You would see remnants of that. I can't believe we're talking about this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. My face does that? Anyway, I'm gonna need more coffee. They gotta come out here and give me a refill. What else was I gonna talk about today? I don't know. Whatever you guys want to. Mel's on the road driving. It's still listening in for all the late breaking news. Coffee with Malcolm. I don't know. I've been having weird dreams lately too. Like I had this dream that my house was being flooded, and I didn't have flood insurance. And it's like this freak storm came through and flooded my house. If you're behind me, you should join me. Get up here and sit down. And if you're behind me, you're on a retaining wall. So that's not going to work out for you. Yeah, they had this weird dream. My house is on a slab. It doesn't have a crawl space. And then in my dream, I was, why did I get this house with it's on a slab? And I was freaking out. And the house was getting flooded and water was pouring in. I don't know. There's Loki. Hey, Loki. Future YouTube star, live stream. Yeah, that whole video thing, it's I think the bubbles popped on it. It's starting to taper off. But it's helped gain some subscribers. Get my channel out there. I think it's got, that one video got 11 million views. Maybe 12 million now. I don't know. It's insane. Literally insane. I'll take it. It's kind of like, that's my little 15 minutes of fame type thing. Well, I'm a one-hit wonder. Like some 80s band. I've had one song that worked and then just faded away into the ether. Yep, a one-hit wonder. Oh man, that is just, it's still mind-boggling, the stats and stuff, looking at it, because you can go in there and you can look at all the algorithms and stuff, not algorithms, but all the statistics, and yeah, it's just weird. completely weird. Got a guy from Vermont. Oh, thanks. Or a gal from Vermont, Julie. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Anything else you guys want to talk about? We've covered a few things so far. Oh, I'm not forcing myself. I'm still doing my morning talk show. I'm dropping the reaction videos in the evening, one a day. They're easy to do. They take 10 minutes to put together. So, like the one with the ducks, that took me like 10 minutes to put together. And I come across them all the time. So, different weird videos and stuff. But, it's good stuff. It's okay. -5 in Vermont. See, there's no reason for that. That's why those people come to Florida during the winter. Staying humble. I hope I stay humble. I hope I don't get like, a big head about it or something like that. I get excited about it. I think it's really cool and awesome. It was fun to watch the stats rise and rise and rise and how they kept fluctuating, different things. That was cool. I like the numbers part of it. But I'm still going to work. I'm not quitting my job or anything like that. So, yeah. If I do make any money off the videos, I'm just going to pay off bills that I have, some credit cards, things like that. Save some up, maybe go on a vacation. I don't think I'm going to be making that much money, though. It's not. It was just a little fluke. But that's what I would do with it. I'm famous, y'all. Just go down the street, hire me a bodyguard for the day, push people out of the way. I'm on YouTube, damn it. Move. Who is this jackass? Oh gosh. There was a video of these it was kind of like a candid camera type thing. These two 7-foot guy, huge muscular guys dressed up in suits like bodyguards, and they would just pick some random person in a shopping center and follow them around and start making way, pushing people out of the way from them, and the person's like, what the hell? Looking around at these two massive guys guarding this just a random person. Did it a few times, and they're very stoic, and they're just like walking around, and then they just pick somebody. They pick this little girl, and she's like, stop, and they stopped. She would go, and they would go. It was kind of funny to watch people's reaction like that when there's hidden cameras and they're just acting natural. Those are the good videos. A lot of this stuff is staged now. Most of it's staged now. Or AI. Beep, 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 beep. Good old AI. You guys been playing with AI much? Anybody? Don't go to Vermont except in July. Yeah. The magical times. We don't have to build a fire to stay warm. It's August. We're finally making it. AI is the devil's work. AI is taking over everything. Man, this past year, the stuff that comes on the internet because of AI. And it's only going to get better and more realistic. I mean, I've seen enough videos, and I make videos, so I know about what goes into it. And then I can spot an AI video pretty good. What do you do if somebody put a hit on you? Stay inside and lock the doors. Yep. You can pretty much get anything delivered these days. There's no reason for you to leave your house except for work. And then make a mad dash for your car and ride real low till you get to where you work. I don't know if somebody put a hit on you. Or you could just accept it. Walk outside, be like, all right, here I am, let's do this. Make it quick. I don't know. How do you know? Yeah. And of course, I know you're just asking a facetious question, but still. Yeah. If somebody put a hit on me, I wouldn't want to know it. I want it to be completely surprised and quick. Or you get them first. There you go, Loki. That's right. But how do you know if it's a random person? Say, I'm coming to get you. Who's to ask what you do for... People ask random questions, Julie. Just do to troll or be, silly on there and make silly comments. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. I just go with the flow. I don't let it get me. And if they're really hateful, we boot them, get them off the chat, get rid of them. They break in your house, well, you defend yourself, right? All right, we're going to go inside. I'm going to take the phone with me. I get a refill on my coffee. They're not coming out here to see me. And they're playing music, so I mute it when I go inside. Just for a moment anyway. Oh, I never know who I'm making mad. I did make that video of the really skinny girl, and I got some backlash for that, so I deleted it. It wasn't getting many views. Found out that she's like all over the internet. She's known for anorexia because it's a disability. It's not something she tries to do. I don't know. It was bad. Can I get a refill? Yeah, just topped off. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cup number 2. There we go. That wasn't too bad. They weren't playing music, surprisingly enough. Hey, right, let's sit back down. Relax. Kick back. Chit chat about stuff. W. Malcolm. Is that for the win? Well, I don't think they're hitting on you like for a date. He's talking about like an assassination. Where's my service? I'm YouTube famous. Just go around wearing a shirt that says I'm YouTube famous and just expect people to treat me differently. Be a complete asshole. There's this guy like, screw you, I'm YouTube famous, get out of my way. I get first line. I did do they sent me a shirt, a YouTube shirt, YouTube did, for the 20th anniversary of YouTube or something like that, or 20th. But the shirt is massively huge. I said large, and it's like a triple XL. It's insane how big this shirt is. Be a good video, just go around. I don't want to be a jerk, though. And I don't have a cameraman to follow me around. It's not in my nature to be that way. I can't go around like, get out of the way, I'm YouTube famous. I couldn't do that. Vlog walking around, I'm YouTube famous. There's this one kid that does that, and he has bodyguards, and he literally pushes people out of the way in city streets or sidewalks, and he films himself doing it. You don't get hit on, Julie? Not anymore? Oh, I've always been blind if a girl was like flirting with me. I never picked up on the cues. I just thought they were being nice. It doesn't happen anymore, but not pushing people around, just being arrogant. Excuse me, YouTube famous. Excuse me, I'm on YouTube. I don't know. It would feel weird. Or just end every sentence with "I'm YouTube famous." Can I have a refill on my coffee? I'm YouTube famous. Just go different stores and stuff. Thank you for that. I'm YouTube famous. How much is this? I'm YouTube famous. I don't know. They would look at me so strange. See, Julie's hot. Look at there. She's a nurse, so if you trip and fall, she could take care of you. Everybody likes blondes, right? And she weighs 120 pounds. You could pick her up, throw her over your shoulder. I can't talk. See, I'm all tongue twisted now. A nurse. My sister's a nurse. Yeah. My sister, I don't know. I couldn't do anything in the medical field. I mean, I don't, if I cut myself and I bleed, it's not a big deal. But if I see other people bleed, it's kind of like freaks me out a little bit. Not that it's gross. I'm like, holy shit, what do I do? Got to go up there and bandage them, stop the bleeding. I don't know. I go in a little bit of a panic mode. He's like, oh, you chopped off your finger? Stay right there. I'll be right back. Just go call 911. Yeah, I couldn't really help them. No, I have medical basic first aid from the Army, so I know how to put a tourniquet on. Put it around the neck, right? And you tighten it up, it stops all the bleeding. Yeah, I think that's where it goes. Not that I'd want to, but imagine somebody actually doing that and thought they were trying to help somebody, and then they go into court, get charged for murder, and they try to play dumb. I was like, I was just trying to stop the bleeding. I was taught that you put it around the neck, and it's totally random. I'd hate to see that happen in real life, but imagine that in some court thing, and people be like, yeah, right, you were that dumb to put one around the neck. Yeah. Not good. They had these weird bandages that they gave us. They were like super adhesive and sticky, I guess. And if you had like a huge bullet wound or something, you just put this thing and you stuff it in there and it clots and blocks everything. But they said, you know, make sure when doctors have to deal with that, they have to like cut it out or something. It's some weird ass bandage, but it stops the bleeding. It could save somebody's life, but I can't remember what it's called. And it was like 4 inches by 6 inches. I don't know. Yeah, warning labels like don't drink the bleach, that type of thing. Oh, somebody sent me a gift. Hey Liz, thanks. Sent me a marshmallow. I just saw it. I'm in Georgia. You're a nurse. What's that bandage called? It was like tan colored. I don't think it was that on purpose for the Army or nothing. But yeah, you stuff it in there and it's like, it clots, it fills in all, you know, stops all the bleeding. It was weird. I can't remember. And they made it sound like, you know, scary to use it. I don't know. They put so much emphasis on this one particular bandage. That's why I remember it so much. Don't do this. If you're going to do it, make sure you're doing it right. Just like when they talked about sexual harassment in the military, it made me afraid to talk to any female soldiers. I wouldn't talk to any of them. Just walk right past them. Yeah. Sexual harassment. Monster energy drinks. Does that help people when they have bullet wounds? You got shot. Here's a monster. I don't know where that came from, Loki. I haven't tried a monster drink before. I haven't tried any of them. I've had Red Bull, and I still have a Red Bull every once in a while, the small ones. But I've never had the monsters. I am scared of women. I'm terrified of them. I see women walking towards me, I like go in the fetal position or take off running. Red Monster, it seals the wound. Just pouring this on there, buddy. Trust me. There's chemicals in here that'll help you out. Oh, there's JT, our bushcraft guy. I've been watching your videos, man. I like them. You had that Def Leppard song on that one video. I thought it was pretty cool. Oh man, and the area you were in looked beautiful. It was really nice. Don't be. I know. If I'm not attractive, don't give up. You know, it happens. If we were all beautiful, we'd have nothing to compare it to, right? So there's got to be ugly people, so you know who the beautiful people are. And I'm one of the ugly ones. What are you gonna do? I'm making somebody else look good. It's just like a charitable thing. I'm not even trying. I can't believe there's nobody here. It's not that bad out here. Really, it isn't. And this place is completely empty. Look at this. Nobody. Knobs of Kentucky, basically. The hills. Makes you Dustin's having to go to work as a moderator now that I'm YouTube famous. You've been training for this moment, Dustin. You've been training this whole time. I like the, you said that was hot tent or warm tent camping. You had your little camp stove inside the tent. That was pretty cool. The little stove pipe and everything, and you're cooking. And you brought a big ass steak with you. Hell yeah. See, I would bring like granola and some beef jerky, so I wouldn't have to worry about cooking. But you brought an actual steak and you're frying it up, man. I was like, damn, go, buddy. You're gonna be out in the woods, might as well eat good, right? OnlyFans? Nah, not doing that. Not exposing. I'm already given enough ugliness as it is. Is mayonnaise an instrument? If you throw it at somebody, instrument of torture, maybe. I don't know. I don't mind mayonnaise on a sandwich, but I'm not going to throw it at people. You know what I'm saying? Trip to the OR solves everything. Real men don't exist. I saw another video of a woman doing that too. I've seen that dehydrate water and then just add water to it later. You could pack it, save it, like freeze drying it. That's cool. Some other woman was complaining about every man she's met has been awful or horrible or had some like skeleton in the closet that was just horrific, and not even her dad and brothers were decent guys. They're all horrible people. And I was like, geez, lady, maybe your expectations are unrealistic. I don't know. I mean, as people, we all have flaws, right? Freeze-dried, man. No freeze-dry me. No, there's a guy that does camping and stuff, kind of like JT does, a bushcrafting type thing. And he has a machine that freeze-dries the food. It dehydrates it and freeze-dries it, and it can make stuff last months. And then he takes it camping and he just throws it in a pot, adds water, stirs. He does it like with chili. He'll put a whole tray of chili in there, freeze-dry it, and then he'll break it up, put it in a vacuum seal bag, and take it camping, and it's good for months. It's hard to be a man. It's hard to be a woman too. I bet it's hard for anybody because you see everything on the internet, and there's so much to compare against. Do I know any stray kids? No, I don't know any kids at all. Not even my own. So there you go. Instant coffee is good for, camping and stuff like that. All the freeze-dried stuff. It's been about 3 years since I went camping. I don't know if I'll go again. My backyard is like very quiet, peaceful, and I have access to a toilet. So I probably won't go camping again. Just hang out in my backyard with my fire pit. It'd be basically the same thing. I found out later there was a burn ban when I did that fire pit last week. There was a burn ban because it was dry weather. Where am I, dog? I'm here with the Georgia Dogs in Athens, Georgia, who lost to Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl. What the heck was that all about? They got the SEC championship and then they lose to Ole Miss. They must have been using their like second string players or something like that. I don't understand that one. I didn't watch the game, but I found out they lost, and that's kind of sad. You go to win the SEC championship and then lose to a team like Ole Miss. What? Oh, man. You camp 8 months a year? Jeez. You really want to get away, don't you? I mean, you go to these state parks or national parks, they have designated camping spots, and you got all these people around you. They do have pioneer camping, where you can get off, but they're restricted on where you can go as far as just like wandering it off and pitching a tent, you know? Or building a shelter, and then there's all this stuff, leave nature back the way you found it. You're thinking with their crotch, you want a real man? We're gonna give a advice. We're gonna help Julie out here. You work at a lake, okay? So you can go out all the time. Then, if there's wooded area around, that'd be cool. You can find yourself a eunuch, a guy that has everything cut off down there, and then he'll have no desires in that aspect, and he could just hang out with you. That might work for you, Julie. I don't know. I think every guy thinks that, has that thought at least once or twice a day, if not 20 times a day. So I think that's just a regular standard. It's in our nature. Maybe, I guess people are more willing to express it more than they used to. Willingly. I don't know. I don't consider myself to be super funny, but I appreciate it all the same. Or you could just lay it out first time you meet and just think, hey, I'm 56, I don't play any games, here's 5 things I expect of you, and this is 5 things about me, and just spit it out right there and see if they walk out or not. We're going to cut through the chase. We're going to nip it in the bud right here at the restaurant. First time meeting. Bam. This is very flirtatious and very non-committal. I guess if you... See, women do the same thing. If they can't get it up, they'll care about it. I don't know about that, Loki. I would imagine they still would. They're just sad about it, you know? Yeah, just do the 5 things. Be like, hi, my name's Julie. Nice to meet you. This is a really nice restaurant. Here's a piece of paper and a pen. Go ahead and fill out those 5 things, and let's see if this is going to last, if there'll be a second date. Well, you see these are all stage videos too, but you see these videos where like guys are taking girls out and they want the guy to pay for everything, and they order the most expensive stuff. And then they get pissed off. Like they try to order extra food for their kids to take home or something like that. And then like the guy's supposed to pay for all her food and her kids' food on this first day. It's all staged. That's not really happening. Is that really happening? I don't know. Or the guy's like started recording her, and she's like, yeah, I want, you're just paying my food, and I got 2 babies at home. They need food too. I was like, damn lady, I didn't take you to raise. I just wanted to have a conversation. Gee, I couldn't imagine. But I watch a lot of, I doom scroll a lot to find some of the videos I post on here, and you come across stuff like that. I don't understand is people eating with their hands. And then the arguments, well, it's more natural. We didn't always have utensils. True. We also didn't have running water. And we also didn't have toilets. Or toilet paper, for that matter. So why aren't you using a fork and a knife? Yeah, the people with eating with their hands, and it's just gross. They're just grabbing it up, and they're being sloppy on purpose. It's dripping all over them. And it's like, if that's what you want to do, I guess. No, I eat with my feet. I hold the fork between my toes, Dustin. But they like literally grab the food with their fingertips and like put it in there, and it's drip. It's nasty. Grab the fork, chopsticks, anything. I don't know.
Hello.
Hey. It's gross why you eat it. Well, if you're starving, that's all you got. I guess you got to eat it. Doesn't matter. It's like when you're a kid and your parents tell you to clean your plate. Kid's starving in Ethiopia. You got to eat this. Was it comedian says, so if I eat this, will they stop starving? Well, you're mad, aren't you there, Mockingbird? It's gross while you eat it. Sometimes it's all you got. You got to eat it. I guess it could be tradition, but it's still odd. I guess that, I've always eaten with a fork and knife and a spoon. In Pakistan, to eat with your hands, traditional. Once in a restaurant in Maine. Gosh, yeah. Getting mad because they served a salad. She's obese. I don't know. Then you got the whole food stamp thing where they changed the laws on that, where you can't buy junk food with it now, supposedly. Gotta buy regular food. Yeah, I'm being down on my luck, and I didn't go around buying Cheetos and M&Ms. Bought stuff that I could actually sustain myself with. You know what I'm saying? That was a good change. Yeah, I mean, if you're given assistance to buy food, you should. I would agree. You should buy stuff that's going to be nutritious and healthy to an extent. You know what I'm saying? Not the M&Ms and donuts and potato chips. Oh, now we're getting technical. Yeah, I ate a burger with my hands. You are correct about that. Even a hot dog with my hands. So I stand corrected. You got me. Chicken fingers, tenders, I ate those in my hands. You got me, buddy. There I was. I do eat a burger with my hands and hot dogs stuff. Hey, there's AA Ron. Good morning. We were talking about eating with hands, and I got told. Oh, what was that episode of Seinfeld where the guy eats a Snickers bar with a fork and knife? And he starts this trend of people eating the Snickers with a fork and knife? The candy bar on a plate? No, I'm not looking up the human centipede anything. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. Definitely not doing that. I've totally lost my train of thought. Tokyo has a bench. Oh, the Snickers bar in Seinfeld. That's what we're talking about. It was odd watching them eat with a fork and knife. I mean, if that's what they want to do, I guess it's no different than the person grabbing almost soupy type stuff with it. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. You got me. I don't know what to say. They lose the train of thought. That happens to me all the time. I'll be walking across the house and forget what I was walking across the house for. I'm going to the kitchen for something. Is chili a soup? Yes. I would consider chili a form of soup. Good soup, if it's done right. Uh-oh. Loki sent me an image. I can't look at it. It'll take me out of the live stream. I'll look at it later. It made you very hungry. Go get you something to eat, man. I got a potato and a Pop-Tart at the house. Does chili have meat? Some chili just has beans and no meat. And then you have chili beans in your chili. I think chili should have beans in it. That's just my opinion. You could eat chili with a fork. It just wouldn't be as productive. Corn and mushrooms? Mushrooms in your chili? That takes us back to the peanut butter Pop-Tart. That would be very odd. And corn. I guess you could put corn in there. I mean, you can. Is it common? I don't know. Mushrooms. I've never experienced chili with mushrooms before. I'm sure I like mushrooms. I'm sure it's good. Please help people understand nickels and dimes take their place when pennies are gone. Yeah, you're gonna round up and down, and but who really buys it with cash? If you're paying with a card, you're paying to the penny. They're not gonna round it up and down if you're paying with a card. It's only if you pay with cash that they're gonna round it up and down. And then it may be 2 pennies. People throw pennies in the wishing wells. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And at my job, they gave us a grid of how to round up and down. It wasn't like, 5 and higher you round up, and below 5 you round down. It was like odd numbers between 1 and 10 rounded up, and even numbers or something like that round down. It was weird. Don't have a taste for sweets. I am a sucker for some sweet foods, cookies and things like that. You gave away all your Easter and Halloween candy away. Canada's done it for years now. Give you advice to stop vaping. Go get you a 9-volt battery and stick that to your tongue every time you want to vape. I don't know. That's all I can tell you. That might discourage you from vaping. I don't know. I don't vape. just stick a 9-volt battery to your tongue, because you're putting that electrical thing to your face anyway. Ends more each day, collectively even the text you pay, no matter what you use it to pay with. Huh. I don't know. The rounding up and down. I don't think it's really that big deal. Canada's been doing it for a long time, like Loki said. Paper straws. That is stupid. They disintegrate. They explode, according to Donald Trump. Remember when he said that? We're not having paper straws. They explode. We're going back to plastic. Yeah. And he put regular plastic straws back in circulation at the White House, because he said the paper straws explode. Oh, man. Lick your stovetop when it's hot. That'll really hurt you, though. 9-volt battery is just going to be annoying and shocking a little bit. I don't want people to stick their face to an open flame. That's a little extreme for quitting vaping. I'm sure they're going to round it up. And don't doubt for a second that any corporation, Walmart, Target, any of these places that you go shopping regularly at, they're going to price their stuff strategically so it will land on the part where they gain the penny of rounding down. You're going to see weird odd prices, like stuff being $2.16 or $3.78 or something like that for an item. They're going to be really odd prices, and it's because they're betting on the mathematical probability of hitting the number that allows them to round down and cash in on those extra pennies. That's my theory. Paper straws wrapped in paper. Every item in the store. Yeah. You'd vape? Look at that. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You just got to have the willpower. Put it down. Don't buy it. Just quit it. And I used to drink alcohol like crazy, blackout drunk, and then just one day I stopped drinking. I said, I'm not doing it anymore. Now I started back, but I have one drink every once in a while before bedtime. Just kind of sip on one drink. I don't get crazy with it. But you can, if you got the willpower, you can just quit. Just stop it. Just throw the thing away. Put it in the recycle bin. It's got batteries in it. But yeah, just quit it. Don't buy it. You don't buy it, you can't use it. Just like junk food in your house. If you don't buy it, you can't eat it. And then you eat healthy. Just don't buy cookies and chips. The same thing, in my opinion. Just saying. I don't know. Gotta have the willpower. Yeah. Strong willpower. Just to quit it. And just tell you, and then be proud of yourself for quitting it. You don't have to go around telling everybody, but you could be like, in your mind, like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it right. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Psych yourself up on the quitting vaping thing. I don't know if I want to say all that, Anthony. I'm not sure what all that means. Gold Star Red Banner, that Vietnam Strong. I know what all that means. What's the GI Week? I understand the Gold Star Red Banner in Vietnam. You were, I guess, I'm guessing you were in Vietnam. GI Week. Why would you say GI is a week? I don't know. 9 grand on mods? Are we still talking about vaping? Holy shnikes. 4 grand on vaping? Did I miss something on the chat? Really? 9 grand on modifications for vaping. Holy cow. That is insane. 9 grand? Why don't you get paid, Malcolm? Or Dustin? Why don't I get paid, Malcolm? I could, well, you mean I send you a coffee mug. That was payment, right? You need another coffee mug? I can do that for you. Come down here to Georgia. I'll buy you dinner. We can hang out. You're not that far away. You can't come to my house, though, because my dog will try to eat you. But, yeah. 9K on mods. That's insane. Yeah, I know about the rounding up and down for the penny thing. I can't sing. If I could, I would be an artist. I would have albums out. I can't carry a tune. I sing so badly that when I did go to church, a woman approached me and asked me to stop singing because I sang so bad. That's how, and I wasn't doing it deliberately. I was trying to be like in with everybody else and singing, and my singing was so bad that I literally had a woman come up and tell me to stop. She asked me politely to stop singing in church because my singing was so bad. So no, that really hurt my feelings too. I was very passionate about going to church and doing everything. I was Catholic, it was mass, blah, blah, blah. But at the time, I was like very passionate about it, and it felt good. And in my mind, it's like, God doesn't matter how good or bad I sing, you know? But this lady, yeah. She did approach me. Just like put that dying dog out of its misery. Said there must have been a few people that are like, Pam, you go tell him. No, you go tell him. I'm not telling him. And they like drew straws, and then she got the short straw and she had to come tell me. It really hurt my feelings to stop. I stopped going there for about a month after that. Yeah. Now my dad, he did church choir and stuff when he used to go. But yeah, I'll sing in the car by myself. When I hear a good song on the radio, I'll sing along. I can't imagine how horrid it sounds, but yeah, it's a natural talent. Some people have it. I don't. All pennies matter. There we go. It's only a matter of time before somebody said that. I think you're overthinking the whole penny rounding up thing down. Glass shatters. It sounds like a dying cat. I don't know what it sounds like when I sing. Yeah. Julie you've had men trying to break in your house? You get a shotgun. That's what you do here in the States. You get a shotgun. You don't even have to put shells in it. Just rack it, do that thing enough where they can hear it, and just say, get the hell out of my house. That's all you need. You don't even have to buy ammunition. Just big old step out with a shotgun and rack it one time, and then you're good to go. I mean, I carry a pistol with me when I come into town. I got one on me now. I can't show it on the camera. It'll kill the stream. YouTube doesn't like that kind of stuff. But, yeah. Julie, you just need to go on the other side, play for the other team. Get you a girlfriend. Okay, so you put a couple of shit. Get some bird shot if you're not wanting to. If you don't want to kill somebody, just pepper them up really good. Oh, nice. Julie's a crack shot. Don't mess with her. I didn't know people in the Air Force knew how to shoot. But anyway. I'm sure it is, but I'm not going to lose sleep over pennies. I'm just saying. There's nothing I can do about it. Just pay with a card, and then you won't have to worry about rounding. The penny dilemma is cash only. I'm not losing sleep over that. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I've never had pennies. Can people in space know how to shoot? I don't know. I imagine they could. Anybody can shoot a gun if they just, as long as they don't point it at themselves, right? Hey, Matt, how's it going? We have cents, not pennies. I have no sense. Yeah, we have pennies. They're called pennies. We call them, it says cents on there. True. It doesn't say penny on the coin itself, if you're getting that technical, Loki. Cash only on everything, huh? Good. I don't know, nowadays you use cash, people look at you like you're strange. You know? It's so bizarre. Or they get aggravated if you pay the cash. I had one lady come to the post office. Do you accept cash? I'm like, yeah, we take cash. Your dogs keep you safe. Yeah, a good dog will keep you safe, for sure. Oh yeah, I watched Breaking Bad. I watched all those. That was a great show. Space Force, part of the military, never met one. They're all in Area 51. They're all hiding out there. I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. They're all in Area 51. Or they're in space. Space Force. That's why you don't see them. They're all in space right now. That's where they do their time. And space lasers. You know, shooting down. It'll be Star Wars type stuff before you know it. I think war right now is scary as hell compared to when I was deployed. Dustin can attest to this. With drones coming in, little drones blowing people up, that's insane. I'm so glad they didn't have that when I was in Iraq. Man, it was crazy. Build a rocket. Rocket Man! That's a different meaning. I don't know. I'm not smart enough to build a rocket. I like to shoot bottle rockets. That was good. What was my MOS? It was 25 uniform. Communications. Yep. The commo man. Radio guy. We got to go out to little towns and stuff. We had to read different sites we had to go maintain, things like that. We were there for a year. Good times, fun. They say Canada's unhinged. Canada's like the nicest place ever. Go Como! Yeah! Put an antenna up. Yeah! Being in Como is more aggravating than anything else. When you're dealing with fellow soldiers anyway. Because you always had to teach them how to program the radio and how to set it up, and you always had to fix up when they broke it and things like that. Was aggravating as hell. Look at Canada, World War I. Loki's sending me all kinds of stuff and homework to do. An hour and a half from Montreal. I don't have a passport, so I'm not visiting any foreign countries anytime soon. No E254. Yeah, they still use them. It's wild, isn't it? It's wild. Well, it works. It's an antenna. Those Harris radios they got now are insane. I don't know if I could. That would take me a long class. I would have to take a 2-month course on that one. Different ways to program it. Yeah, the 254s. That master sergeant I had before I got out, he couldn't even set one up. We had to set one up for something, and he was a master sergeant. And the reason I didn't make master sergeant, because he never would retire, he was just standing there and just puzzled and lost while these privates and specialists were putting up the antenna. He didn't have a clue. I'm in Georgia. Georgia. That's somebody's house. Here's the cafe I'm at, where nobody is eating. Normally this place is like slam packed full of people. It is the holidays, so a lot of people are out of town. Maybe that's it. All right, DJ. I don't want to talk about pennies anymore, please. Yeah, it's nice out here. Not bad. Not everything is dead. We got some pine trees and stuff, cedars. Some winter plants. What else do we got? Yeah, we've got some nice little plants growing on here. We got this one over here. That's a nice one. I don't know what it is. Some cedars. Not everything's dead. Got some ivy down here. All right. Let's see here. Sorry, I had to put him in timeout. I asked him politely to stop with the penny thing. I'll talk to people. I don't really, but you start to get annoying like that. I'm sorry, but it's just enough was enough. We get it. We can't do anything about pennies or cents. It is like a ghost town here. It's a college town. A lot of people are out for the holidays. They're not back yet. This week I'll come back and there'll be more people here, I imagine. But it's families too, so that doesn't make sense either. People coming in with their kids and eating. I don't know. But business is slow. Yeah. This thing is, UGA is big, so yeah. Our market's based on the Fed. We don't even do the gold standard anymore. Even though we have gold stockpiles, money's weird now. It's a promissory note from the government that you believe the government's backing up that amount, and they just print it out. Go ask for a penny's worth of gold. It'd be like a small little flake. It's like $4,000 an ounce now. Geez, a couple years ago, you could have doubled your money if you bought gold now. But, oh, they celebrate the holidays. They just don't celebrate them here. This is a college town. This is majority college people. So they're out for a couple weeks during the holidays, and they all go home, away from this town, to go spend time with their families or whatever. And then they'll come back when school starts back, and it'll get crowded. So yeah, they celebrate the holidays. In the third dimension. Fourth dimension. We're in the fourth dimension. I watched the Mission Impossible 8 or whatever it is, the last one that just came out this year, last year, 25, The Final Reckoning. It was pretty good. It was all right. But you know, this Mission Impossible, so kind of like James Bond, they have these gadgets and things that they do things with, and they're very high tech, you know. And oh, thanks, Liz. I had some discrepancies that I caught on that were super obvious. I don't know, if you're into technology at all and you watch it, you're gonna pick up on a couple of things that they did that just didn't make sense. They had this, I don't know, they had this one little drive, never been made for. It was only in theory. It was like this nobody knew how to make it, but this one guy made it. This light drive or whatever it was called. It looked like a cube, and they had to put it on. They had to attach it to. There just happened to be a port for this drive that never existed. Oh, I thought this was in theory. I didn't know they could actually make it. Yep, it's the only one in existence. Wow, that's crazy. And when they go to this place, this server room, and they just happen to have a spot to just boop, put it on there, and it docked it, and it connected. It's like, who knew to put that port there if it's one of a kind in existence? Huh? Really? And there was a couple other things too that I thought that irked me a little bit. Lord of the Rings. Gosh, when they came out, I just finished Game of Thrones last week. Lord of the Rings. I watched those way back when they came out in theaters, the first time. I don't know. It was pretty cool. It's wireless. Not according to this movie, it wasn't. But you had the other part of that other little doodad that they had. That's another thing. It was wireless. I don't know. It was still kind of cool. It was Tom Cruise doing his stunts. He likes to do all his own stunts too, which is kind of impressive. I'd be like, you got a stunt double for me? Yeah, let him throw himself over. That'd be great. I was kind of disappointed. Yeah, they had the cripple guy become the king, and they just killed off some people, and it was kind of sloppy how they cleaned up the last season, the last 2 or 3 episodes. The guy and the queen, the brother and sister, they got buried in rubble. They had to get rid of that so there wouldn't be any. And then when the dragon queen got killed, the dragon just come up there, scooped her up, and flew off into the horizon. That was kind of weird. I think that's the final Mission Impossible for him, the final reckoning. I think that's supposed to be it. I don't know if they're going to do any more Mission Impossibles, and if they are they going to have somebody else? Like James Bond changes over every once in a while. You got a new James Bond. They did a new Ethan Hunt. I don't see why not. Worked for James Bond just fine. I'm not a director. Fernanda, hey, how's it going? Oh, he got to give his money to Scientology. That's right. He can't quit. He's got to keep making movies for Scientology. I signed somebody up for Scientology one time so they get a bunch of junk mail. Years ago. I got on there as this. I wanted to annoy, kind of prank, and I signed them up. And they got all kinds of crap in the mail. You scared someone so bad they left? Damn, are you that creepy and that scary? Were you a man in a mask? when they had their little goblets and they're drinking wine, there's a picture of me going, coffee with Malcolm. Like this, like the Easter egg you see at the background laying on a shelf somewhere. Ooh, I saw it. People would be seeing it on there. There was, oh yeah, I heard about the controversy of a Starbucks cup in there somewhere, or one of the tables. I forgot all about that. I need to look that up. I didn't spot it watching it. Then the whole thing of Game of Thrones is they're in this completely different country that doesn't exist. All those cities and castles and places that doesn't exist. But there's this one scene where the guy's talking about getting fabrics from France. And I was like, if this place is made up, then why are they referenced in a real country? It happened one time. He mentioned France. I was like, oh, well, so much for exclusivity, being somewhere it doesn't exist. Dylan, oh, you freak somebody else, but you're a stalker, Dylan. Okay. And your cat's biting you. We're getting some crazy stuff here in the comments. You going to Pancake House? That sounds good. I haven't been to Waffle House in a while. Converts money when she comes over the border. And then Dustin's out. I'm normally out of here by an hour. I've gone overboard here. Have a good one, man. Thanks for staying in there with me. French toast is good. Waffles are good. Pancakes are good. Are you going to the International House of Pancakes? IHOP. Good old IHOP. Waffle House though, if you go to Waffle House in Atlanta, you're almost guaranteed to see a fight. I love ice cream the most. I just eat ice cream 3 meals a day. That's what I do. I don't think it's very sustainable. I don't think it'd work out too good for you. They say it's not healthy, but ice cream has eggs in it. Do you know that? Look up the ingredients on your ice cream. Most ice cream have eggs in it, so it's kind of healthy, right? No Waffle Houses in Vermont. Oh, you're good at French toast, huh? A lot of cinnamon. What's your secret ingredient for your famous French toast? Thank you for subscribing. You know, like something special, you put vanilla in the mix or something like that. I don't know. Vanilla extract. That'd be good. Just a little bit in your stuff. I don't know. You can't tell me? Come on. What if you're going to just take this secret to the grave? If only Julie had told us the secret ingredient to her French toast, we could have that in her memory. Nope, she died with it. She wouldn't tell anybody. It's so damn good of a secret, nobody's ever going to find out. All the secret ingredient of love. You hug your batter. You hug the French toast. Good French toast. Aw. Okay, here you go. It's going to taste better. I hugged it. Is that why your apron's so messy? You hug all the food? What can I say?
Drive south on North 50th Street.
Oh yeah, I love sushi. I just had sushi last week. Put a little vanilla extract, mom's secret, maybe, see? Great Value blueberry syrup has anchovies in it. Worcestershire sauce has anchovies in it. That's what gives it this little spice and this little kick. Well, I'm glad, Fernanda. I'm glad I brightened up your day. We're just chit-chatting. That's what we do on here. And if you're interested, for those of you just tuning in, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a 15-minute live stream each morning called Coffee with Malcolm. And I look up a couple of positive, feel-good type things to talk about for 15 minutes. We wish everybody a good day, and it's just a quick little 15-minute live stream, Monday through Fridays. If you guys want to tune in, you can always watch it later, too, if you want. But, yeah. Coffee with Malcolm. I'm up to episode 387 now. This is number 387. I kind of include this on the count. But the Monday through Friday, so yeah. I'm almost 400 episodes into my Coffee with Malcolm series. Put vanilla bean in your French toast. See? Somebody does it. Sushi is good. I don't know if I'd eat sushi with like octopus on it or something like that. Some weird stuff. Some stuff is just too bizarre or too weird for me. I can't do it. What am I doing on this place? There's barely any people. I don't know. I just like chatting. I got 12 people watching right now. That's decent. Normally there's a crowd of people. I just like coming here because their scones are really good and they make them fresh each morning. And it's a cranberry scone. I've already eaten it. And then I can just sit out here and chit chat. I get out of the house, you know? How old am I? I'll be 50 in July. I'm 49. But look at that. I got gray hairs. I'm getting old. Yeah, cranberry scones. And they make them fresh. They're hot out of the oven when I get here at 8 o'clock in the morning. They've just pulled them out of the oven. And they're so good. So good. Yeah, I have Crohn's as well, so I really can't eat nuts anymore. I found that out. Like pecans and almonds upset my stomach and my gut. I have to stop eating those. Yeah. It's voice chat with Cousin Malcolm. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. There's certain foods I can't eat. Broccoli, things like that are real gassy. That'll tear my stomach up, my gut. I had a Crohn's attack, if you will, last August. I had to go in the hospital. It was so bad. I was in so much pain. Does it snow in Georgia? Very seldom. Very seldom. It snowed here a couple years ago, and if it snows any, it completely shuts down everything because nobody knows how to drive or do anything. They panic. They buy milk and bread so they can have milk sandwiches. But yeah, it doesn't snow. It ices sometimes. Ah, thanks, giraffe. Appreciate that. Bloop. You don't get snow, you get blizzards, Loki. You're up in Canada. You get snow all the time. What are you talking about? Welcome to your 40s. Yeah. Congratulations, your 40s. Your gut's screwed up now. Pancakes with Nutella. I don't like chocolate. I don't like the taste of chocolate. Yeah, I'm weird. I used to love chocolate, but then I got older. I started taking this one medication, and chocolate started to taste nasty to me. I think it's the medication did it. I don't know. You're in the Philippines, so you don't know about snow? I don't know. Yeah, pennies, pennies, pennies. Save your pennies, cash them in. They're going to be gone one day. They're all going to be gone, and they'll be worth 1.1 cents instead of just 1 cent. Like, I had this hoard of pennies. They're all made out of zinc. They're not even copper anymore. They haven't been copper, gosh, since the 80s, I think. They stopped making them out of copper. Or 70s even. I don't know. They're not even copper. They say it costs like 2 or 3 cents to make 1 penny. That's why they stopped making them, because it's just lost. I don't know. Yeah, you could make a tabletop out of them. There's some people that do their whole, they do like their living room floor with epoxy on them, and they just cover their whole floor with pennies. It would look cool. I think it'd get annoying after a while, seeing that. And then you got some pennies that are kind of nasty looking. You'd have to clean them all. That would be meticulous. What's my favorite movie? Pulp Fiction. It's divine intervention, and I want you to acknowledge it. Pulp Fiction is one of those movies I can watch over and over again. Yeah. There hasn't been snow in New Zealand in probably 10 years. Wow. I don't know, as a kid, snow was fun. You go have snowball fights, build a snowman, you play in it. But as an adult, I'm like, I gotta move this, I gotta shovel it. It's sloshy on my shoes. I gotta wear these different boots and stuff. What the hell? You can't get them in the bank anymore. Trying to go to our local bank to get some change. They said they don't have any pennies anymore. They're not going to get any more. The Fed wouldn't give any more pennies. How old am I? Old. And if you're on this live stream is intended for viewers of 18 or older. Viewer discretion is advised. Batteries not included. Void were prohibited. See store for details. All that kind of stuff. Well, they just stopped making them. The bank says they can't get them anymore, and they wouldn't give them to us. So we put a little sign up on the door that says, we'll buy your pennies so we can make change. Eventually, we're going to run out of them. They're going to be gone. I don't like Disney. I don't have a favorite Disney movie. I've never been a Disney fan. If I had to pick a Disney movie, it'd probably be Toy Story, I guess. But Toy Story was kind of cool because it has a nostalgic type feel to it, where as a kid you kind of imagine your toys coming to life. That was kind of cool. But I've never been a Disney fan. They took over Star Wars. They bought it, ruined it, in my opinion. Baby Core? No. Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, I just didn't care for those. Didn't care for them. Well, guys, I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for watching and hanging out with me. I got to use the restroom and all that good stuff. I normally only stay on for like an hour. I've been on for an hour and a half. So thank you all for tuning in, hanging out, chat with me this morning. And if you want to join me tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, join me. We'll have a little fun each morning. But other than that, have a great day. Thank you all for watching. As I always say, compliment a stranger. You might make somebody smile. You never know. Have a good day, guys. Bye, everybody.